Good morning, this is my first screencast and I'm Dutch, so pardon my English. This is a small demo of a project we did in the OpenU project within Open University of the Netherlands. It's a social media publisher, and what it will do is it will post information you enter into a system to several different target systems, social media mainly. If you like it and if you want to use it or adjust it or whatever, this is where you can find it. It's all on SourceForge, the latest version, and it runs on Liferay. Okay, so this is how it works. You go to Liferay, you fire up your Liferay Tomcat. You log in, and it's made to be used on the private pages only, because this is strictly personal. So you go to your private pages where you already have set up the portlet, and then you have an option to add a publication or to manage accounts. Accounts are your accounts with the social media that you are going to publish to, so your target accounts, so to say. So let's do that first. The OpenU block is the Liferay block is enabled by default. This is what you can add at the moment. I guess there will be more in the future. I'll do SlideShare for now. It's an easy one. Punch in some dummy values which will not be checked. If you use other protocols which use OpenU, you can test the connection status, but SlideShare doesn't offer that. It just has this username password. So now we have two accounts. We go back to the main screen and we add a publication. What you see here is a list of previous publications. Now we're going to add a new one. Okay, so now you have two options to choose from. One is to upload a file from your computer. The other one is to use the document library, the Liferay document library, which I'm not going to do now. So we're going to upload a new file. I've created a new PowerPoint presentation with nothing in it, but that's not the point. So we have our selection here and we say use the file, and now we get a screen where we can enter metadata, all sorts of metadata. You might see that this is targeted at DSpace primarily, but what you will see later on is that the posting that will be sent to the other media, like Twitter or whatever, SlideShare in our example, will be adjusted to the target media. You can enter authors, as many as you want. You can enter a target language. You can enter keywords which will translate to Twitter tags and Yammer tags and stuff like that. I'll just punch in some nonsense here. APA references. You can pick a license. This is a simple pull down right now because the API, the Creative Commons API, was not very nice for us, so we didn't use that. You can then save that. Oh, and you can also pick topic communities, which is categories and vocabularies, Liferay categories, so you can add those as well. And then you save that, what you've done, and you go to the preview. And in the preview, okay, what happened here is that the file that we picked, the test PowerPoint presentation, got uploaded to the Liferay document library. And what you see here is a link to the file as located in the Liferay document library. When the post is being done to the target social media or the target website, you either get a link to this thing, that's what it would do with Twitter, for example, or it will upload the file itself to the target media, if the target media will allow that. SlideShare will allow it. Okay, so if you want to read the license, you can do that. It's a link. Now you can go back. This is just a back button. It allows you to edit your publication details again. Or you can choose to publish it. So we're going to do that. So now here you get a list of social media, target media that you can publish to. So I'll pick these two, which is the only one I had. If I would have entered more in the accounts screen, I would get those options here as well. So the account screen, that's a one-off. You just enter your account details there, and then you can use them forever as long as they're valid. This is a bit of a back button, which we have here as well, conforming to Liferay standards. But now we're just going to go on to preview posts, and what we have here is a title and a body, and in this case it's about the same, but depending on the media this could be different. What this does, it picked up the metadata that you entered in the form a few screens earlier, puts it in a text area, and now you have the opportunity to adjust this if you wanted to. So you might have an informal medium like Facebook, which you want to have another text as a formal medium like DSpace. Okay, so now we're going to do submit. There are checks built in depending on the medium that you use. So Twitter has, I think, 140. You can enter those values in your Portal X properties. I've set a dummy value of 10, maximum length of 10 for the OpenU blog, for the Liferay blog, which is nonsense, but it's just to show the point. So when I remove this, this will now work. What it will do now, it will fire those to a listener in Liferay, and it's probably already has picked it up. Liferay, this one will have worked, and this one will have failed because I just entered some nonsensical data. Okay, this is what you get. So this one has now been submitted to the OpenU blog. This has succeeded, and this one has failed. So I think that's about it. You go back to the main screen and you see what you've done before, and you can go back to that entry and you get the view screen, and now you can edit it again or publish it again. I mean, you enter a second Twitter account or a second SlideShare account, and you want to post that one as well, and so you can do that. I think that's about it. Once more back to where you can get it, which is what it's all about, of course. It's GPL3, by the way, and it runs on Liferay 6012 Enterprise Edition, but probably on CE as well. But you might want to try this for yourself. So it's on SourceForge in the OpenU section, which is a project it's been built in, and this is the name of the project. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.